So now, may I now request our last panelist for today, Mr. Hari Bhaskar. He is Manager Investment Operations, South Asia, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, China, presently based in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah. You can speak from there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Hello. Thank you. Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, Special Chief Secretary, Metropolitan Commissioner, and all the dignitaries. Honored to be here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I know I am the last man standing between you all and a delayed lunch. Taking a lot of importance of infrastructure, technology-enabled infrastructure, the road safety, and the policy and all that. So a little bit about the bank. I represent the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, which is a multilateral bank like the World Bank and the Asian Development Bank. This bank is a new kid on the block. We started like 10 years ago, around 2016. India is the second largest shareholder of the bank and is the largest borrower or beneficiary, I should say, from the bank. And most of the money from the bank in India goes to the transport sector. We have been working very closely with many states, and we have done, for example, rural roads in Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh. We have done highways, ring roads in Chennai, secondary roads in Assam, orbital roads in Haryana, metro projects in many states, in Chennai, Bangalore, Mumbai, Kochi, and RRTS, Delhi Meerut RRTS, in our 10 years of operation. This is just to show that transport is a sector, especially roads is a sector in India where there is a lot of demand, and the bank will be very happy to work with government of Telangana too. I saw in the policy document in Honorable Minister's forward an American JFK saying something about why America's roads are good. Same thing, there is also a Chinese proverb, because I come from a bank which is based in China. There is a very old Chinese proverb, a 1,000 year, then it should build roads. This is a strong belief of Chinese, and you can see that when you go to China, for example, that every nook and corner is connected with roads, which is a very important enabler for economic growth. I'm very glad to hear that India is planning to do the same thing, and the Vision 2047 encompasses that. We all know that with the good road infrastructure, the economic growth inevitably follows. Development, not just infrastructure development. As a development bank, we believe that just developing infrastructure alone is not adequate. You have to develop the human capital, by which we mean the education and the health infrastructure, which will all follow if we have a good road network. So I'm very glad to be here to discuss about the roads. And the topic that I have been given is to talk a little bit about program approach rather than a project approach. Why program? Why not project? Actually, a program is not very different from project because it is just a string of projects put together. But at the same time, the key objective of a program is to ensure that the outcome is achieved rather than just an output. In a project in which you build like 30 kilometers of roads, the output is to build just the 30 kilometers of roads. But if you have a program like, say, a Bharatmala, or if you have a program to connect highways to all the major cities in Telangana, then the outcome is to ensure connectivity, not just to build that 200, 300 kilometers of road or 1,000 kilometers of road. So it is a very outcome-driven approach, this program. That's why program approach is extremely important. And if a project, if it goes beyond a certain size, it becomes very difficult to manage. But at the same time, if it's a program which has a group of projects, then it can be managed better. You can have a program director, you can have project directors for various projects under the program, so that the program can be managed better. And I spoke about the outcome. Also, it's very important, whether we like it or not, all these assets, the road assets, are going to face the brunt of climate change. Yeah. We are not going to be able to do much for climate mitigation as a road sector, but we are going to face the consequences of the climate adaptation. Yeah? If we don't adapt, if these assets don't adapt well to the consequences of climate change, it's going to be a problem. When you do such a large road network as a program, then you can ensure that the climate resilience aspects are taken care of into the whole program. But if you do the program into 20 different projects, instead of approaching it as a program, Some projects may have some good climate resilience approach, some projects may not have it. So it's very good to